It's going through my shoulder joints. That's probably a bad thing to do all the time. So everything you do once in a while isn't going to hurt you.
What's up? 筋肉翻訳です。さあ今日は大胸筋を肥大させるベンチプレスの範囲見ていきましょう。さまざまなトレーニング指導をしていると、どこまで下ろしたらいいのかなど動かす範囲について聞かれることがよくあります。本質的に答えると、大腰筋に負荷が乗ったまま筋肉が最大に伸ばせるところまでという回答になります。でもそれはどこなんだという話になりますよね。今回はベンさんがベンチプレスの効果を最大限にするための動かす範囲を教えてくれています。具体的には個人によるので、その個人個人どこまで動かせばいいのかが分かるテストまで教えてくれるので確認していきましょう。どうぞ。
What's up, MI40 University? Ben Pekulski back with another really special video. I think the most important and overlooked aspect of training is something called your active range of motion, which basically means what your body can control actively, as opposed to something pulling you or shoving you into a place where you're not supposed to go or not meant to go. And one of the best demonstration of this is the video I'm going to start with today is chest. So most people, when they train a bench press, it's been ingrained in their brain that they need to touch their chest. Why? Well, if you're training for powerlifting, then absolutely you need to touch your chest because that's part of your sport. If you're training for hypertrophy or for training for improving your body composition, who cares if you touch your chest? You're not gonna win a medal. It's not gonna give you some miraculous new development that's gonna increase your chest size by 3 inches. It's silly. So here's why. An active range is what your body can control, what that muscle you're trying to train can control. As soon as you go outside of that, other muscles take over and this muscle shuts off. So specific to chest, here's the example. If I'm doing a bench press, I'm coming down to my chest. If you look from the side, I'm a good inch, almost 2 inches from my chest. For me to actually physically touch my chest requires me to do one of two things: drop my elbows or increase some type of rotation at my shoulders. By no means am I stretching my chest anymore. So to test your active range, I'm actually physically trying to pull my elbows behind me, contracting my back pretty aggressively, pulling my shoulders back as far as I can. That's my motion. Does that mean I have poor range of motion or poor mobility? Absolutely not. Everyone has different lever lengths. So just because you can't touch your chest does not mean you have poor mobility or poor range of motion, or I'm muscle bound and I'm losing my ability to move. It has nothing to do with that. Everyone has varying lengths for their limbs. So some people may have really long humerus and really short radius and ulna, and different varying lengths of limbs will massively dictate what you're good at, what you're poor at, and also how big your range is. So for me specifically, I think I have pretty good mobility in my upper body, but that's as far as I can physically go. And that's me, that's it. So for me to do a competition bench press, I'd have to go outside of that active range, or the weight would be shoving me down, which could actually do what? If you think about it, if I'm actually doing this rotation, where's all that stress going? It's going through my rotator cuff, it's going through my shoulder joints. That's probably a bad thing to do all the time. So everything you do once in a while isn't gonna hurt you. It's the stuff you do repeatedly. So getting in the mindset of I have to touch my chest, I have to touch my chest, is probably one of the biggest reasons most people's shoulders are blown out. Most people have terrible shoulders and elbows. So I highly suggest you learn your active range of motion for chest, train within it. Even people who are doing powerlifting, like our strength coach, Adam Miller, starts training in his active range all year round. And only when he gets really close to a competition does he start coming into that last inch or two to his chest. And some of you may be able to touch your chest with ease, and some people may absolutely not be able to touch your chest. So it's completely variable person to person. So test it, check it, know it, and don't go outside of it unless you're looking to train competitively for powerlifting.
さあ、いかがでしたでしょうか。多くの人は胸までつけてしまうとアクティブレンジの外に出てしまう。バーを引っ張りながら動かせる範囲がベンチプレスのアクティブレンジとのことでした。最近は減ってきたかと思うんですが、ベンチプレスの重量ばかりにこだわってボディメイク目的なのに無理やり胸でバウンドさせて行っているベンチプレスは本末転倒ということですね。競技のためか筋肉の成長のためか、同じベンチプレスでも目的によって動かし方がかなり変わってきます。その目的をはっきりさせて自分の行きたい方向へ向かっていけるといいですね。みんなのアクティブレンジはどのぐらいでしたか？コメント欄で教えてください。動画のリクエスト、チャンネル登録お待ちしてます。ではまた。I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there
I